welcome to my channel. I'm Maggie and I've got some exciting products to share with you and try out today. I went shopping yesterday. I popped into Brown Thomas. Victoria Beckham Beauty just released at Brown Thomas in Grafton Street in Dublin. So I was extremely excited about that because the new concealer released not too long ago. I was really confused about my shade for the concealer, and I was actually to the point thinking I'm not going to pick up the concealer because I'm not going to buy it online, and if I buy the wrong shade it's €75 for the concealer, so I didn't want to buy the wrong shade. But when I saw that they released in Grafton Street, that was like, this is the perfect opportunity. I can go in, I can swatch it, and then if I like it I will buy it. So I did pick up the new Victoria Beckham concealer from Brown Thomas. I also picked up some products from a new Irish brand called Poco Beauty. I don't know much about the brand, but it seemed interesting to me, so I picked up 2 of their products as well. And not everything from here is from Brown Thomas. I just used the one bag, so I didn't buy another bag. There's some products from Space NK, and I'll show you everything that I picked up, but I just want to say that not everything is from Brown Thomas. Some of the products are from Space NK, and I'll show you everything that I bought from Brown Thomas first and then Space NK. The first thing that I will show you is the Victoria Beckham concealer. So this is what the packaging or the box looks like, and it's Victoria Beckham by Augustinus Bader, and that's probably why it's €75 for a concealer. But I was very curious to try it out, so I swatched it in store and I picked up the shade MD2. So while I open this, I just want to talk a bit more about the shades. I took the quiz for the shade matching on the Victoria Beckham website. And when I put in like my Lisa Eldridge foundation, which is a perfect match for my skin, I got 1 shade. I think when I put in the Lisa Eldridge foundation, I got the shade M2 or something like that. And then when I put in the Hourglass foundation, which is also a perfect match for my skin, I got the shade DK1, or one of the deeper shades. And then I tried like the Danessa Myricks Vision Cream Cover Concealer. I tried like all kinds of other products that also match my skin properly. And every time I got a different shade. So I was just completely bamboozled. And at €75 a concealer pen, I was like, I initially was like, I don't think I'm going to pick this up because I don't want to buy the wrong shade, and I'm not getting anywhere with that shade quiz online. So if it's possible for you to shade match in store, that would be great. Or if you're a similar shade to me, and if you like to conceal like I do, which is have an exact match of my skin to the concealer, then this MD2 shade will work. So here is what the concealer pen looks like. It's very sleek black packaging. It has like a little, I think this might be like a button that you click, and then at the top it has the Victoria Beckham logo, and it's that Augustinus Bader blue. And when I open it up, this is what the brush looks like. So on the website it says, conceal to reveal. The high performance double impact formula of the concealer pen gives you exquisite second skin light to medium coverage that immediately perfects, while proprietary skincare actives improve your complexion in 4 weeks. 8-hour nourishing veil, spot conceal with radiant real skin finish in 16 flexible shades, built from light to medium coverage that stays soft, stays smooth throughout the day, never settling into fine lines or pores. Clinically proven skin benefits, formulated with TFC8 by Augustinus Bader. The concealer pen formula reduces the appearance of fine lines and dark circles, decreases eye puffiness, and improves the appearance of hyperpigmentation. That's why I was so curious about this. Precise skin detailing. A combination of a calibrated dispenser and tapered brush allow for controlled and effortless single-hand blending, ideal for fast one-handed application and touch-ups on the go. This light to medium coverage formula was developed to work across a wide range of skin tones. The shades of the concealer pen have predominantly neutral undertones, paired with a flexible and blendable formula. This makes the range compatible for warm, neutral, and rosy undertones. On first use, click the button until concealer dispenses onto the brush. This may take extra clicks to get started. For future use, click as needed to release more formula. Always close the cap tightly. And it says to clean, wash the brush tip with lukewarm water and a mild soap. And to clean, it says wash the brush tip with lukewarm water and a mild soap. Let the brush dry completely before putting the cap back on. And the concealer pen's watertight package allows for no water to flow back into the pen. That sounds good. I'm going to click the pen a few times just to see. Facing down. I'm clicking. Oh, finally. Okay, I had to click a lot for the first time, but it's coming. So let me, I'm gonna put a small amount on there, and then I'll blend half of it. There we go. So there's still quite a bit of product on the brush, and I don't want to use all of it because there's only 2.4 ml in here. And so I'm going to treat it like the precious stuff it is. But see, this is a good match for my skin. I like swatching on this part of my hand because for me, if it blends in properly on this part of my skin, it's going to be the same for my face. So that's why I always swatch here on my on the back of my hand, and I've blended it all in and it looks like a perfect shade match. So I swatched MD1. It was light for me, but if you like a lighter concealer than your foundation and the same skin tone as I am, MD1 is going to give you that brightening, lighter finish. But I like this one. This one has more peach to it than MD1, and I like that for my under eyes, so I took MD2. The other products that I bought from Brown Thomas are from a brand called Poco Beauty. So this is a new brand, and it's an Irish brand. I was very curious about it. I went to the Planet Beauty store on Grafton Street, which is also part of Brown Thomas, and I swatched some of their products, and the two products that I bought I really liked. So the first one is this blush. So it's a cream blush formula, and let me open it up. So this cream blush was €23, and I got it in the shade Oh Petal. It's a beautiful, cool pink mauve shade. And let me do a quick swatch. It's a very creamy formula. And and it's my kind of blush. It just has this flush of color. I think you can build it up. Let me try. If you want like more color on there, it's there, but it's not too much. And this cream formula feels really nice on the skin. And then I picked up the eyebrow pen. So it's this TFD, don't know what that stands for, brow pen. So I swatched it in store and it seemed like a really nice eyebrow pen. This is what the pen looks like, and I believe there's a spoolie on one side, and then the pen is here. It's very, very fine. The pen was €20 and it is it's 0.45 ml. I will just, you can make really fine lines with this, which is perfect for eyebrows. So I'm excited to try this out today. And then from Space & K, I bought some products as well. So the very first time I bought products from the Space & K in Dundrum that opened up, I think like a month or so ago, or maybe more, I can't remember anymore, but it wasn't that long ago. I got a bag of goodies with my purchase. I think it was because they opened up there and they had like a thing where they were giving some free stuff. And in the bag of goodies, I had this Kate Somerville goat milk cleanser, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. So yesterday when I went in, I picked up the fuller size. I think this is the normal full size, so it's 120 ml, and it is a beautiful, gentle, very hydrating cleanser. I love it. I really like this cleanser, so I picked up the full size. And then I picked up 2 makeup products. So I have been looking at the Chantecaille skin tint. It's not new, it's new for me. I've been looking at it for a very long time, but like I think maybe last year sometime when I went into store to swatch the skin tint, the deepest shade that they had in the store was too light for me, and I think it was Topaz. And I was curious about it, but you know, it was too light for me, and I didn't want to take a shade that was too light, so I forgot about it. And then a while back there was a sale on these skin tints on, it was either Cult Beauty or some other site, I can't remember now, and I saw that they had 2 deeper shades. So the one was in Chestnut, this is the one that I picked up yesterday, and there was another one that was deeper than that, I think is Mahogany. And I didn't want to buy it, you know, I know it was on sale, but I didn't want to buy it because I didn't know what shade I was. I had swatched Topaz in store before, and that was too light for me, so I was scared that, you know, maybe Chestnut is also too light for me, and Mahogany looked a bit more golden deep. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna pick it up. But when I went into store yesterday, they had both Chestnut and Mahogany in the store, so I swatched them. Chestnut is this one that I picked up, and it's a good shade match for me, so I bought this one. And Mahogany is a richer tone, so you know, I think they can do better with their shade range. I think they can go deeper, but I mean, these 2 are a start. The other thing that I noticed about the shades Chestnut and Mahogany are the other formulas for the other shades in this formula have SPF in them. but chestnut and mahogany, the two deepest colors or shades, don't have SPF in them. So I'm just gonna get some of this out and I will swatch it for you here. So chestnut is a perfect shade match for me. And if I blend it in, you can barely see it even. And then the other product that I picked up is the Augustinus Bader Tinted Lip Balm. I saw it in store, I swatched it. I really like the shade number 1. And yeah, I picked it up. So this is 4 grams and it was €40. And it's a very nice red with a little bit of pink shade with a very balmy, slight glossy color to it. So this is what the lip balm looks like, and it's got the TFC8 again. And let me do a, here is the swatch. So it has a hint of color and sheen. Those are all of the products that I picked up yesterday and I'm excited to play with them. So I'm going to use all of it on my face today and see what I get. I don't have any makeup on my face. I just have Bisou Balm on my lips because I popped out to get groceries this morning. But except for that, I don't have anything else on my face. I did spray the Charlotte Tilbury Hydrator Mist before I started filming, actually, because my skin's getting very dry at the moment. The weather's getting colder, which means my skin's getting drier. So yeah, it's one of those things. I'm going to come in closer and then we can have a look at, I'm going to do the concealer first because I want to see how the concealer looks on me, and then I'll use the skin tint everywhere else, and yeah, I'll play with the rest of the makeup. So first I want to get to the concealer. I've kept the amount of concealer that I got out from the first amount of clicks because I don't want to waste the stuff. So I'm going to just put some under my eye. And I'll use my finger to blend it out. I'll see how much this brush does as well. So far the coverage looks quite good, even though it's supposed to be light to medium. The peach on this one is really helping my under eyes. So I'm just going to use my finger. Excuse the nails, I need to redo it. That worked really nicely. I would say it's more medium coverage than light to medium because it worked quite well under my eyes, especially for the darker skin, like in the middle here. I could definitely put a little bit more there. So I'm just going to click once and do that. Okay, I might have to click a few more times. Let's cover the stress blemish. going away though. And I will use some at the corner of my lips and the sides of my nose. Okay, so it's very nice. It's like a thick formula, so it doesn't like overly blend. It stays in one place, and I think that's why you get good coverage, because when you tap to blend it, it doesn't move too much, so the coverage stays where you place it, and I like that. And it blends quite nicely with my fingers. I have some blemishes coming up here now, but I kind of want to leave that and see how the Chantecaille stuff works. So I'll blend it out and I'll see. I do like it so far. Doesn't seem to be going into these lines over here. First impressions, I like it. Do I like it? 75 euros for 2.4 mils. Don't know yet, but so far so good. I'm gonna try and not put in the area under my eyes, because I want to keep that where the concealer is. So for the rest of my face, I'm going to put the Chantecaille Skin Tint, and I'm just gonna take a small amount. I'm gonna go in with a small amount first, and then I'll see if I want to build up a little bit more, because from the swatch that I did in store and now, it seems to have decent coverage, so I don't think I need to put too much in one go. Bonjour. Oh, yes, please. Yes, please. You want to say something? Okay. Ah, okay. But yes, I would like that. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay. I really like that so far. So this is supposed to be a skin tint, but it's more like a medium foundation, to be very honest with you. Very natural finish, blends very nicely with the fingers. I just took tiny dots at a time and I just built up where I wanted, but I really like it. Formula wise, this is a beautiful skin tint. It's, I would say, more than a skin tint. Yeah, it's more than a skin tint, and it's a very nice, it feels like skincare. It kind of absorbed, and it feels not too dry, but it doesn't feel sticky or anything. It feels like it's kind of like skincare, you know, just sitting there, but it's not sticky or you can't feel it. But there's good coverage. I like that. I'm gonna go in with this Poco Beauty blush. Since I've got this natural glowy look, I think it will work nicely. I'm just gonna use my fingers again. I like this. It's a very natural flush of color. There's definitely color on my cheeks, but this is the kind of blush that I like because it blends out nicely. It's not too strong, and I like this. It's creamy, but it kind of becomes a powder, it feels like, on the skin. So it's kind of like a cream to powder, which I don't think it says that, but it feels like, it doesn't feel creamy and, you know, oily on the skin. It becomes like a powdery finish, and there's a nice glow to the skin. So for a very natural look, I like that. And now I'm going to try this brow pen. I'm going to brush my brows first because this is a liquid pen, and usually what I do with the pencils is that I put the pencil in and then I brush afterwards, because then that just kind of blends out the pencil a bit more. But because this is a liquid one and I need to know how to follow the lines on my brows, I'm going to brush it first. And I think I'm going to use the mirror from my blush because it's nice and small. And yeah, let me see how this goes. I've never used a liquid brow pen before, so let's see if it's beginner proof. Thank you. Bye bye. Thank you for my mocha. Am I making a mess over there? I don't know. Maybe I just need to. That looks nice, I think. Let me take the spoolie and like brush it a bit. I think that looks nice. I don't know. I mean, I could definitely go finer with the brush, but I'm not used to this, so I need to practice more. Like, like that, I think. That looks quite nice. Let me... See, I went too much there. I'm trying to be very light-handed, but it's difficult with this angle. Let me try it like... The spoolie helps though. The spoolie makes it a bit forgiving, because look, it blended that out nicely, and I think if I just brush this as well, it'll make it look more natural. It does look nice. I'm getting better at it, I think. I like that. I definitely feel like I need to practice more with this, but I do like it. For my eyes today, I'm going to keep it extremely simple. So I have my Violet FR U Paint in the shade To Do. And I'm just going to take this and brush it over my eye to just even out my eyelid. And then I think I'm just going to put an eyeliner on, because I feel like it's Sunday and I want a very natural look. For eyeliner, I'm going to use my Lisa Eldridge Seamless Glide eye pencil in the shade Ground Coffee. It's a nice soft brown shade. And I'm just going to do my waterline. And I'm just going to use my pinky just to smooth that out a little bit. For my mascara, I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Push-Up Lashes. This is the one that I've opened recently, and I'm trying to be better at using my mascara when I open it, and not keep it for too long, because I am guilty of doing that. I keep it for too long. I do like this Pillow Talk Push-Up Lashes mascara though, because it keeps your lashes separate, which I like, but it does help to curl and lift the lashes, and it gives some length as well. I have wiped off the Bezo Balm that I had on my lips, so they are much more natural, my lip color. because this is a tinted lip balm, so I'm going to see how it looks on my lips. I feel like the color built up quite nicely, and I like the finish. It's like a satin finish, feels like a balm, has a bit of color. Yeah, it looks nice. Overall, I like all the products that I bought. I'm very happy with all the products that I bought. The Victoria Beckham concealer, let me come in closer. It looks beautiful, very skin-like, very good coverage. I took, like I said, the shade MD2, which has a bit of peachiness in there, and that covered the darker bits of my under eye quite nicely. The Chantecaille skin tint is, it does feel like a tinted moisturizer, but it has more pigment than your usual tinted moisturizer, which I do like. And I'm glad I picked it up. Chestnut. I'm very glad that I swatched it in store because it's a perfect match, and it looks really nice and natural on my skin. I do think they can add at least 2 more deeper shades in their range, because I feel like these shades are quite flexible because they're skin tint, but I still think you can go 2 shades deeper, you know. But they have 2 deeper shades at the moment, so I'm sure there's room to expand at some point. Maybe they are looking into it, and I'm very grateful that they did add chestnut and mahogany to the range of skin tints. Again, I did read on the website that chestnut and mahogany don't have SPF in them. I think it was something to do with them trying to stay in the 2 deeper shades, and so they didn't add SPF to, because that would have lightened the shade, because they use titanium dioxide, so it's a mineral SPF, which is fine. I don't need SPF in my skin tint because I always put SPF as part of my skincare routine anyway, so I'm not bothered by that at all. I just am very grateful that they extended the shade range, and I like chestnut on my skin tone, so it's my skin tone basically. I really like how this look turned out. Let me know in the comments if you have tried any of these products that I've tried today, or if you are planning on trying any of the products that I've tried today. Poco Beauty is an Irish brand. I don't know at the moment if they are planning to expand to the rest of Europe and the UK, but I follow them on my socials, so as soon as I hear more about it, I will definitely post about it in my socials. The 2 products that I picked up, so I picked up the blush and the eyebrow pen. I really like this blush. This is my kind of blush. I don't like a lot of color on my skin. It's a very natural flush of color, and I like this cream to powder kind of texture. They had other shades as well, but this one, Oh Petal, called out to me the most, so that's why I picked it up. And I feel like it's a beautiful cool pink shade. It looks nice, and it's something that I feel comfortable that I can wear on a day-to-day basis, so that's why I chose that one. What do you think about this Augustinus Bader Victoria Beckham concealer? I mean, it's quite pricey. It looks nice. I'll keep using it to see how it works, but are you interested in it? Because I was interested in it, but again, you know, that shade quiz online is just so confusing, and her products are not available in a lot of stores, so not a lot of people can actually go and swatch it before buying. So for that, I hope that she can maybe sell little samples for you to shade match before you buy the full size, because if you buy the wrong shade, especially here in Europe, you can't send it back. So yeah, I hope that you can send like a sample card with just a little bit of each that you can swatch and try it on before you buy the full size. That's just how I feel about that. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a like and please subscribe if you would like to see more beauty content from me. I hope that you have a lovely day further. Bye-bye.